when Resident Evil came out, the version of the game that came out in Japan was very different from the version that came out in the US. And that's because late in the development, like we had gotten a Gold Master candidate from Japan to take to PlayStation for review. And so we did what we always did is, we play it before we take it over. And we noticed that there was a ton more ammo. There was a ton more
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
ribbon cartridges. There were more typewriters around. There were less zombies and stuff. And me and Corey and Robert, who were
Crank
guys
it up.
who had also come up in game counseling, we went to the president of Capcom US. We're like, hey, they're going to kill this. They made it too easy. The thing about this game is that it's hard, and you make decisions and you suffer for those decisions. This is way before Souls-like games, right? And so he talked to the folks in Japan, and they're like, Japanese players don't want games that are so hard. They want something they can finish in a weekend, was what we were told in Japan at that time. And we had to write a letter that the three of us signed that said, please roll all this back, go back to the amount of ammo, enemies, and stuff that was in the build before Gold Master. So that's we we literally
Thank you for your service.
we literally made things harder for American
Thank you.
players. And that's
Thank you so much.
Yeah. But,
Seriously, thank you from the bottom of my heart.
right. But you know who else also thanked us? Was Blockbuster. Blockbuster was like,
Yeah.
hey, we're super glad you guys did that because now people have to rent this game longer and we make more money on it instead of people finishing it in the weekend.